Alright folks, the deck is Enrage Warrior. The goal of the deck is to use Risky Skipper along with Armorsmith and Razorfen Rockstar to generate a bunch of armor, buying us a little bit of time against aggressive decks and even some combo decks so that we can work our way towards To the Front into recently buffed Warsong Commander plus Frothing Berserker with the potential to use Bloodsworn Mercenary on the Frothing Berserker for even more charge damage if we need it. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle or here on YouTube. All right.
Wow. Good evening,
Wow.
Roffle and chat.
Hey, welcome to SWX. Thank you for that super chat. Good evening to you as well. All right. Let's see how this works. This should be a relatively good deck, depending on what we queue into. Relative to the decks that I typically play. But it's good that we're doing this as the first deck of the stream because it probably requires a bit of brain power. Awesome Day Z, thank you for the super chat.
Denatrius versus Malfurion.
Did I just concede to Druid?
Let your penance begin.
I think I'm going to. I also need to get the deck tracker up anyway.
Hey Roffle,
Hi.
is your deck named after the mechanic or is it named after the experience of playing Warrior in today's meta?
Little column A, little column B. It's conceding would save time. Yeah, there's not much fun about playing against Druid right now. Okay, let's go ahead and update the deck tracker. Wild equals Druid, Bowling, and Rogue, Bowling standard, or Wild standard equals Blood Decay is everywhere, Classic equals Botch. I mean, some of that is true. I think that Blood Decay is proving to not be a very strong deck, or as strong as people estimated it to be. It do be falling off, especially at high ranks.
Let your penance begin.
Okay, why is deck tracker not showing up again? Clearly online. I want early game against Shaman. Blood Decay is not everywhere? Yeah, because people are starting to move off of it because it's falling off. Sometimes that type of movement takes time to work its way down the ladder, though. It's especially bad at higher ranks. Roffle, why did you climb to Diamond 5? Is you crazy? I did it on accident because, like, with the wins, because you still get win streak bonuses at Diamond 10, and so it's just really hard not to accidentally hit Diamond 5.
Time is short.
Missing Patron in this deck. Already addressed that. Not missing it, it's just Omega bad. %30 of Legend is... That doesn't seem right. Wow, they actually ended the turn, didn't they? Yeah, that's not the... No, they didn't. Let's just go next. I would like to just, like, play the game. Let's see... It is indeed not 30% of Legend. It is 20%, which is high, but I think after this VS report saying that it's also just not very good, it will begin to fall off. The higher up the ladder you go, the worse the deck gets. Seems to be the case. Yeah, it fell into tier 3 at top 1k because the decks that people play at that rank are not good matchups. Okay, deck tracker's working. Everything is right in this world now. We can finally play the video game.
Let your penance begin.
Most importantly, our opponent has a Nemsy portrait, which is another new one as far as I'm concerned. Nature is healing. Alright, 2 weapons is not the greatest, but
I see you've brought
we can start working our way through to the Frothing Berserker, or at least getting the sure. Skippers early. This it's a really unfortunate draw, but what are you gonna do? It's not that good. How did it get so popular? Is it just like popularity? Well, people tend to gravitate towards control decks pretty frequently regardless. And then on top of that, like, it was showing signs of being very good early on, but that didn't hold up. Like, people started moving off of the decks that it beats and onto decks that beat it because of its popularity, so it got pushed down. Like, the meta isn't... A metagame isn't, like, stagnant and stays in one place for long periods of time. People, especially in Standard, tend to like winning games and gravitate towards what's working. If something's not working, like the aggro decks that Blood DK was beating, they'll move off of that and onto some of the bursty combo decks that beat Blood DK. Patch is not good enough. Is that a real-life question?
I ain't talking. I'll show you who's boss.
What deck do you think we're playing right now? That is a very, very bad hit for me. I have to now, like... Unless you can draw a Twig Sphere on turn 3, then the meta stays stagnant. No, even then. People have started adjusting to playing decks that beat Druid. So it's just like Druids and decks that beat Druid. Or deck that beats Druid. Fine. Okay. Like, I don't know if I have a win condition anymore. Because I lost that skipper. Pretty brutal. Let's give it one more turn. I can just maybe make a tempo play. Go here, 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 or something. Maybe not necessarily in that order. Here, here, here.
Music's for everybody, eh?
I'll show you who's boss.
Let me hear you make some noise! Drink your blood. Eat your blood for me.
Your flaws are your strength.
Time to feast.
Fortunately, if they clear this, I lose. Just hit the other 9 attacking enemy.
I surrender.
Brutal. Welcome, Buggy Man. Still a little bit too much disruption. Hitting. I mean, losing the skipper is like you need 2 skippers for this deck to function, so kind of a bummer.
Denatrius versus Mouth.
I surrender.
A different Hysteria outcome could have very much allowed that to still be a win.
Denatrius.
In this matchup,
Thrall.
devolves are a concern.
My element.
Do I need to be patient with my pop-off turn?
Let your penance begin.
Alright, let's go here, mulligan that, and look for an Ancharrr and a way to get skippers. I want to find some decent early game for what is likely even shaman.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
I think we just tempo king this.
Make some noise!
Idiot totem?
So full of sin.
We probably want to favor the weapon over the frothing. Actually gives me things to... Sure.
So sweet.
Scream for me.
Do even shamans commonly run devolve? Yeah, don't they? Why wouldn't they? Not being able to get to that is a bummer. So a skipper would be a good draw. Unlucky.
So sweet. So sweet.
Scream for me. Job's done.
Okay. Probably just gonna tempo out the Berserker soon. It seems like some of the worst possible order I could imagine.
Strike.
slice or slash? How to decide?
Strike.
Scream for me! Job done.
Why? They could have played. I don't know. Give up.
Drink your blood. Eat thy flesh.
Job done.
Where? A card draw. I guess this is guaranteed to hit an Ancharrr. Oh, quite literally the singular worst draw in my deck.
Scream for me!
They just deleted a card from hand. Great use of that card.
Scream for me!
Alright, we go for the Tempo King line next turn. Ideally, we'll top deck a weapon or some card draw. This looks rough. I mean, we're still in a very good spot. We've got card advantage. Like, it's unfortunate that we lost a card from hand, but I feel like with the skipper, we can pretty easily clear this next turn. I just need some of the abundant card draw that I have. That's devastating. I'm probably going to not have a skipper again. So we need to do a good job of protecting the first with the Imbued Axe. I think best draw is probably another 1-drop.
There is little time.
Still have a totem in hand. I assume it's a totem. There we go.
I'll show you who's boss!
Drink your blood. Eat your flesh.
Scream for me!
Let's get a very good Battle Rage queued up for next turn if we don't get devolved here. I guess the Corsair Cache ended up being worthwhile anyway. I mean, I could have just as easily used the two at the front there, though.
Scream for me!
Charge forward!
They'd be thirsty.
Your flaws are your strength.
I strike. I strike.
Easy. Alright, I think the anime extractors are just kind of bait. What I learned from that one. Acolyte feels too slow. Scamp, maybe? One Scamp is probably pretty good. Oops. What else? Maybe just double Scamp for redundancy. Tongue Crier, I only have the two brush minions, I think. Tongue Crier's probably not worth with how much card draw I have. Maybe Barov just isn't it? It's like the Enrage boy. Frenzy. Was not at all looking for suggestions, because the things that some people are suggesting are Billy Goose suggestions. Like Forge of Souls, which is unnecessary when we have double Corsair Cache. The Lich King.
Versus the Lich King.
Know your place, Venthyr.
Oh, welcome, Ogre.
Let your penance begin.
Okay. Good opener. We probably just like Tempo King the Envoy and then play the Corsair Cache on two. Rage Warrior strong and wild. What we're trying to find out.
Join the fight. Glory awaits.
Yeah, welcome, Utopic. Horde Pillager. Now that's a card that makes no sense in the deck. Please, we're well beyond the point of suggesting cards, I thought.
The gulch is ours.
Job done.
I think maybe the last thing we want is a 4-mana pirate to disrupt our Ancharrr. that has
The
no
fallen will serve.
upside.
Scream for me!
Is ours.
And close enough.
Did I just clear this?
Let me hear you make some
I'll show you who's
noise.
boss!
In a box? Pirate stuff.
For the Horde.
Phenomenal here.
Scream for me!
Alright, we've got a combo set up. Use this to draw the other weapon, just need to find the Berserker.
They need our care. Now more than ever.
Fine.
The iron mine is mine.
Scream for me!
Talk about balanced 1 mana 10-2 stats. Yeah, clearly we should. Warrior is busted and we shouldn't nerf or buff it at all, right?
Job's done.
Alright, I can even just like Tempo King this. I'm not playing this match very well, but that's fine. Isn't Strider play, not summon? Yeah. It's still a decent card for protecting your board. And generating corpses for Unholy Deck Knight. They play in a standard deck. They have played an Iron Deep Trog. So no.
A dark deed to defy death.
Just need some mana. A Frothing.
Scream for me!
17. Going next turn. But going next turn, I can give this, and whatever it summons charge.
What to do?
Wait, don't.
What
Do I have
to
mana?
do?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's already 6 mana, right? That will be. This will have 3 attack, 5 attack. I think I can just go in now.
Charge forward! I have little time.
But probably still worth. You're welcome, Mason. I think this is going to be enough to swing things back.
All life must end.
Warsong summon trigger. If so, you might have missed damage. It is. How did I miss damage, though? Every minion that I summoned attacked face, right?
Denatrius versus Lunara.
Let the great dream begin.
Let your penance begin.
Yeah. Just, oh, it's a druid. Never mind.
I surrender.
Second Warsong over bot. Yes. Yes. Or even just playing from hand the second Warsong, so I did miss the, miss lethal there. A couple of ways I could have done it. I just didn't have time to count.
Denatrius
Oh my God.
versus
I surrender.
That'd be copy, not summon, though. I mean, when you make a copy, you do summon. It. We literally saw the bot attack. There's no disputing that it would have worked when we just saw it work on a different minion. What new cards help this deck? Is it just what? Oh my god! Get out of my format, please. Yeah, welcome, Gillen.
Denatrius versus Valera.
Stay in the shadows.
Let your penance begin.
Alright, keep Robot Man. I haven't seen an Armorsmith in a very long time. Three druids in a row, matchmaking at its finest. I mean, what? It's just because everybody's playing druid. That has literally nothing to do with matchmaking. Just, it has everything to do with the density of druids in the format.
What to do? What to do?
Woo! Music to my ears.
Sure. No way they attacked the dish, do they? I will take that trade. mean, that's almost like giving it the full value.
My girlfriend says you are a handsome.
Censored out nerd? Who's she calling a nerd?
Just what are you up to?
Gonna have to shove you in a locker now. Thank you, Dark Hippo. Is durability even worth running in Kingsbane? I mean, you kind of have infinite durability anyway. I don't know. It seems hard to justify in my experience.
In a box?
Scream
Pirate
for me.
stuff.
Okay. We probably go in on just an armor gain turn next turn. Ideally, we'll hit a skipper.
It is not ready.
And then we have a frothing queued up in case we do manage to find a war song. Why do you want Armorsmith in this deck? Isn't the goal to win fast? For the situation that you're like witnessing right now is why we want Armorsmith.
Let me hear you make some noise!
2-for-1 special!
No battle rage this turn.
I bring out the best.
Scream for me! I have little time.
Probably a flurry turn, which will be quite bad for me.
Tuned to perfection.
It's a really bad draw right now.
Let me hear you make some noise! Join the fight. Glory awaits.
Alright, probably just go in on a tempo king turn next turn. We don't die. I go here, here, here. Use my dead. Effectively. Nope, entirely. Wow, how are they fitting these cards in the deck?
I bring out the best.
That's not a set of cards that I've ever seen together. Like, those are cards that haven't been making the cut in Renathal versions of the deck. That is surprising.
Denatrius versus Valera.
Shall we dance?
Let your penance begin.
And this makes it more likely we hit the Ancharrr, which is good to get early. You're welcome, Salty. Hey, we do have an armor vendor in our deck.
Join the fight. Glory awaits.
Alright, if this is Pirate Rogue, like, having this is just going to be devastating for them. Would like to find the Rockstar this game. Nice.
The gulch is ours.
Yeah, I didn't kill the minion because, like, they... Oil and Nitro Boost have just been completely absent from... Nitro Boost hasn't been in Kingsbane for a very long time, but Oil has just kind of been outclassed by some of the new cards. It's a big boy. Hit there, weapon there. Seems good.
The gulch is ours.
You have a favorite Tavern Brawl? People always get mad at me when I say this, but I haven't played a Tavern Brawl in years. So, no. I don't recommend that you do that. It's just not something that I need to do because I have more than enough cards. So it's like, I don't need the free resources. We're just gonna hit a Rockstar off the top here. Early. Probably just necessary to go in here on the first skipper.
I'll show you who's boss.
Made to
It's fun sometimes, like the 3-card deck. Yeah, no, I don't doubt that. But like, it's I don't really play Hearthstone off stream, so it's not really, and it's not good content on stream. So I have no reason to play it. This is, and we're not playing against druids. We're not playing against humans, it seems.
Scream for me.
Your flaws are your strength. Strike.
No lollygagging!
In a box? Pirate stuff.
Oh, Roffle! Why is Armorsmith in the deck?
Trust the pirate's code.
You're welcome, Chromex. I need to... There's never a need to super chat. Just hanging out is plenty of support.
Scream for me.
Strike. Strike.
I'm just kind of on autopilot at this point. A little bit annoyed.
Give me that. Not what I want.
Look! You shinies!
Scream for me.
Strike.
I'll show you who's boss!
Forward.
Oh!
Fight. Scream for me. The launch is ours.
Hey, GG, Meatball. And Piru, thank you for the 30 months at tier 1. Really appreciate that.
Denatrius
Ooh.
versus I surrender.
What was the point of all that armor now? I survived the game. I didn't die so that I could make that play, was the point of that armor. If the opponent was competent, they would have been applying more pressure.
The earth itself is my ally. Let your penance begin.
There's just almost no downside to running the Armorsmith is a big part of why it's in the deck. We go Rover into Cache. Okay, so it's Shudderwalk. Need to go for a big combo turn.
I ain't talking!
Oh, major fit.
Why can it never hit this?
Now, say my name.
Hey, thank you for the super chat. Here, appreciate the support. Appreciate the demand a little bit less. Hey, welcome, Pablo. Yikes. I don't think I want to equip the weapon here, because if I hit an Ancharrr, I need to play that first so that I can get the skippers going.
Armor! Armor! Lightly used armor!
Playing this card the way it was meant to be played. Okay, we do have a lot of damage, if I can find a skipper.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Maybe that super chat was just a reference to Breaking Bad? Isn't every super chat a Breaking Bad reference?
Drink your blood. Eat our flesh.
Okay, we're getting to the point where we're just gonna have to tempo king the, or play the Imbued Axe without... I just probably... Not going to take enough damage to get the battle rage. It's probably just Imbued Axe hero power. Why kill off the one? Green. I guess playing around the Berserker turn. That's actually not a bad idea. Okay, we hit the skipper. How much damage is that? A lot. Don't want to clear anything here because it represents damage for the Frothing and the Warsong. So we go here. No. Here. 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 Is that going to be enough charges though? I think it's lethal. If I can play enough of the Frothings. So go here. Here. Here.
I'll show you who's boss.
Here. Here. And attack here. Easy. Who needs to count? It's just always lethal. Oh god. Oh god, the mirror match is going to be a nightmare.
Let your penance begin.
Never do math? Yeah. Math is for nerds, and despite what that one guy's girlfriend said, we are absolutely not nerds here. I don't know. There's probably just like no amount of armor that can get out of range of the combo, so it's just like a race to the combo.
I see you've brought guests.
Renethal is certainly a card. Maybe it's not the mirror.
Job done.
Okay, so again, I want to try and find the Ancharrr. But there's no reason to equip this here yet.
Job done.
Look, we have a 100% win rate so far when we have played a 4-mana Light of the Phoenix, so clearly it's just good.
Dethrone our former master.
That said, I don't really have a play here. Because I can't
What to do?
play the light this time.
Is the stream name because you're trying to trick us into thinking math is fun?
I would never.
Because IT won't work.
No, I would never do such a thing. Everyone knows that math is for nerds. I don't have a play, so I'm just gonna hero power and pass. Like a true Giga Chad. Okay. Look, now the battle rage is active. Cool.
Armor made to fit.
Job done.
Might or magic, I'll withstand it all.
Concerning.
It's always lethal.
Yeah. Why even bother counting? Thank you, SWX.
Scream for me!
In a box? Pirate stuff.
Okay. So we probably go in on Skipper Smith next turn. So we go Skipper Smith, draw.
I will act as your scale.
See if we can clean up the board a little bit, as well as gain some armor. And then we look to set up a combo. Uh-oh. I don't think I have enough damage yet.
I'll show you who's boss!
Armor made to fit.
Drink of blood! Drink of blood!
Yeah, this should be more than enough next turn.
Scream for me!
Assuming they have enough stuff on board. Or I do. Probably bump here. They'll remove some of the stuff that they have on board. You dead? Oh. Look, this is probably time where counting would help.
Charge forward!
But it was time for that.
I'll show you who's boss!
The blade be thirsty. The blade be thirsty. Scream for me!
Your flaws are your strength.
I think it's lethal, chat.
Punishment.
Messer, messer.
just barely got there. Wait, why did it move me over to standard? You're welcome, Zerg. Oh no, not this again. Were you too good, broke the game? Yeah. Feels bad.
Denatrius versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer, let your penance begin.
Right, this could be helpful if it is even shaman again for just like stacking a massive amount of armor. Lucky. Let's go ahead and save this for armor stacking. Go here, here. Or I could just draw off of this, and I might not even need to play this. But we're probably going for more of like a control-y route than a like rush to the combo game plan.
Pirate stuff. As long as I can get to that. It's not guaranteed though. Yeah, I can't get to that. That's a bummer. Unless I hit a 1-mana minion. That'll help me. Is it ever worth it just to hold for a turn so that I can get a 3rd minion in play? Honestly, I think it is. Go here. Here. Yeah, that's probably just GG next turn. Unless they have Totemic Might. One, two, three, four. Oh, yeah. One, two. Wait, I do have to take 2 damage here.
You smack the opponent in the face so hard that servers are a bit shocked, it seems.
Yeah, that was unfortunately happening last week as well. But thank you, SWX. Appreciate that. Alright, that buys us a lot of time to find the combo. They do have a pretty decent backswing with the schooling, so like the game's not over. It's just we have ample time to find a. Basically, we just need second skipper, which we draw off of this, and the Frothing plus a Warsong because we have the Bloodsworns and the two at the front. Yeah, it is too early to be saying GG, but we are in a very good spot. Now, in an ideal world, I was going to say we draw that so that I don't actually have to play the...
I'll show you who's boss!
Your flaws are your strength.
Scream for me! The gulch is ours!
It's too punishing not to take that off the board. Thank you, SWX, for the super chat, by the way. But drawing the skipper is actually kind of fine there because I don't really want to take the time to reset the weapon and equip the Ancharrr. So, hey, welcome to the Highwayman. It's a good amalgam pull, but if they don't hit a taunt totem, they're kind of dead here. Maybe even if they do.
Charge forward!
Join the fight! Scream for me! For the horde!
Pretty good. Giving up on the combo? I mean, there's no reason not to, right? We just... like, make the tempo play, win the game. Is there any reason to put one copy of Battlemaster in the deck? Yes, if you want to slow the deck down and make it probably perform worse. That would be the reason. The Bloodsworn Mercenaries are just 1 mana Battlemasters.
A new song begins.
Let your penance begin.
Oh, it's a druid.
I surrender.
Denathrias versus Rexa!
Let the hunt begin. Let your penance begin.
Alright, look for ways to fetch up the skippers, or we can just simply draw the skippers.
Ah, I see you've brought guests.
Why the instant surrender you had a shot? It's not about whether I win, it's just like playing against Druid is miserable right now, so even if I have a chance to win, I'd rather just not do it. It's just not fun or worth my time. Playing around secrets might be a bit of a headache. No reason to play anything here. I want to take the damage so that I can at least have a 3-mana Light of the Phoenix.
Thousand needles! Are you ready to rock?
Alright, with that, I can probably just go Scamp into equip the weapon next turn. Don't think I need to infuse it.
Quickly.
No creature deserves to be caged.
Alright. Probably need to set up for a go turn soon. How much damage do I have? Not enough yet.
In a box? Pirate stuff.
Maybe with the Envoy? No, probably not, right? I need a Berserker. If I hit a Berserker, we probably just win. So we might just take a turn to clear here. I don't really have any armor gain.
There's something great inside.
Could also use it as a draw turn. Oh, they're just going face. Or no. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, secrets are brutal for me.
I'll show you who's boss.
Charge forward.
Join the fight. Go for the horde. The gulch is hard.
That's not enough. I'm dead. Missing the armor gain. I guess I could have used this one, but not hitting the armor gain early enough was pretty rough. Quick Sphere deck is around 82%. That is not possible over a large enough sample size. Really don't want to have this conversation again. A deck at... I don't know of any deck that has ever eclipsed 60% win rate over a meaningful sample of games.
Versus Tamsin.
Certain pilots over a limited sample can certainly do that. And even higher than that, but that's not like that's not a representative sample. Yeah, exactly. Sire-Denathrius gets him. I think what people often do is they misquote the stats that people post. The 82% number is like the mulligan win rate of Wig of the World Tree, which is concerning, but that isn't the deck's win rate. Alright, gotta go fast. That helps. We do have this, I just need a Warsong. The 82% was based on keep rate? Yep. That's, again, people keep misquoting it. The good news is we don't need a lot of damage. The bad news is we currently don't have a lot of damage.
I was thinking about why my super chats were being announced so late in comparison to the live stream. Then I remembered that this is YouTube, and if you pause the video it stays right where you left it.
Yeah, that's one of the, honestly, the benefits of, like, YouTube streaming. I think their video playback is, pretty great. But it can be confusing. Also, YouTube chat, because Super Chat is just a version of YouTube chat, it seems like it doesn't come in instantaneous, like it queues up your messages, unlike on Twitch. So it's a little bit different. I think it's meant to make chat more readable, but it had the opposite effect for me earlier on because I was so used to how Twitch chat has always worked.
The demon seed.
And now, the premiere act. Me! Scream for me!
In a box? Pirate stuff.
Okay. That's enough damage. Assuming there's enough stuff on board. The deck setting at 75% on HS replay is still very much a problem. Yeah, but that's like that. I would agree with that. I don't absolutely disagree with that. But speaking as though it actually has a 75% win rate is like misrepresenting the deck. I don't actually know if this is enough damage because I didn't count because I'm not a nerd.
My blade be thirsty.
2 for 1 special! Your flaws are your strength.
Hey chat, for a fun lesson in sample size experiments, try to imagine every single member of only this chat piloting a deck. Judging by the number of sticky finger suggestions, we'd be lucky to hit 45%.
Yeah, it's a sobering reality that you need to face. Thank you, Kali, for this super chat.
Denathrias versus Lady Vash.
Only death is colder than the depths.
Let your penance begin.
Yeah, welcome, Matt.
Absolutely not.
I just keep the Ancharrr even though I have the Corsair Cache. Ooh.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Just in case we did not understand, it's always lethal. Yeah, I need to stop like even questioning whether or not it's lethal. It's just lethal. And anyone who says otherwise is a coward.
Time is short.
The Druids play the weapon shooter. Yes, that is the problem. Just one honest.
I certainly
Weapon shooter is why Druid is so miserable to play against right now, and so powerful. There's a minion that stops death or no triggers. Yes, that is true. But you know what's more reliable than drawing that minion?
Denathrias.
Opponents running 2 copies of instrument tech to break the weapon before you ever get anywhere near drawing it.
let your penance begin.
This might just be a full keep if we assume that it's like Pirate Rogue. The one thing I'm not sure about is the Warsong Envoy, but it's just kind of a fine turn 1 tempo play. I think I'm gonna throw it away. Look for the Razorfen. Like I don't. If I were on the play, I would keep the.
I see you.
Okay, so this is probably Kingsbane then,
Love the feel of wind in me.
or not? I suppose it still could be. Just go here. But if I were on the play, I would keep the Warsong just to tempo it out and contest their 1-drops, but since we're on the coin, it gets a lot worse. You got to pin the deck list? Yeah, it changed is why, so I don't actually have it. I can do an old version of it. But I forgot the swaps. Honestly, that's fine.
The time has come to dethrone our former master. Wait for me!
4 mana Light of the Phoenix, I can feel it. Unlucky. Probably just go with a card draw turn here. Or do I take the damage and draw even more next turn?
What to do? What to do? A mistake?
But I want to take all 6 of this damage so that I'm damaged. And I don't have to give up the coin. Hit me!
There be no
Oh yeah, they're gonna attack for sure. Nice.
Rise me, hearties!
I'll show you who's boss! Honor made to
Job's done.
Okay. I just need a Frothing.
Never bring a sword to a fish fight.
Give me that! Not what I want!
Whoops.
Rise me, hearties! Let me hear you make some noise!
Alright. As soon as I hit a Warsong, or not a Warsong, a Frothing, they're kind of dead.
Careful, they're sharp.
They may have summoned enough for Hook Tusk, which could be a problem.
Rise me, hearties!
They don't have the board space for her, though.
honor made
Gives them the board space for her, but it prevents me from overdrawing.
You seem overburdened. Lucky I am here.
Okay, they got one Frothing. Top deck it. Okay. I don't have any card draw. So either I win this turn or I lose the video game.
Charge forward!
I'll show you who's boss! In a box? Pirate stuff.
Oh, I already botched it.
2 for 1 special!
Yeah, I needed to play the to the front. I don't think I had enough anyway.
Denatrius versus Gul'dan. Your soul shall be mine. Let your penance begin.
Alright. Unfortunate. That was a good matchup. I just couldn't hit the draws that I needed. Play this on 2, this on 3. Maybe? Definitely planning to play. Well, I could also just play this and not have to rely on the Ancharrr to draw the skipper. See what else, if anything, we draw here. I'll use this to draw the skippers to keep the card draw moving and ensure that we get both skippers. Would like to find a copy of Armorsmith, I guess, to pair with the Rockstar.
Stop yelling!
That's very bad for me.
Scream for me.
I'm looking to setting up a
Pirate stuff.
turn with these 3 next turn, I guess. 1, 2, 3. Could also just set the weapon and follow it up. Yeah, they have a fairly passive turn here. I think I can get away with a doing the same. Maybe even just taking a swing at that. Cool, baby, yes. Okay.
Scream for me.
Get a massive turn on this one.
I'll get right on it.
And looks like we're going in the turn before the bartender. It's just there's going to be a really big imp. This is fine. Really, if you think about it, this is what I wanted to have happen.
I'll show you who's boss! Honor made to
Let me hear you make some noise. Scream for me.
But Roffle. Why is Armorsmith in this deck?
a little fire never hurt nobody. Your flaws are your strength.
Scream for me.
Strike.
No lollygagging!
Drink your blood! Eat your flesh! Drink your blood! Eat your flesh! I have little time.
Fortunately, we just blew right past 69 armor there. And nap time. Just take the imps off the board going into the wake up turn or the. Here, I'll draw some more.
Job done.
All right, time to start looking for a combo. Or I guess just kill them. That's fine too. We can just kill them.
The top shelf is extra. Scream for me! Let me hear you make some noise!
Your flaws are your strength. Strike.
No lollygagging!
Oh my god. Yeah, it was BM, but what, am I not gonna do that? Oh my god. Alright, I think that deck's pretty good. Let's go ahead and say that's enough for that one.